tree to table idea came about, credit to Heels, that's why we've been teamed up. They thought actually it would be interesting to have a metal leg table. People do like metal leg tables with wooden tops, and so they connected those two things together.
The whole concept of the tree to table came from a conversation that we were having with Heels about trying to put the sort of the fun and excitement of part of my job is going to the timber yard and rummaging through the boards and looking at the trees that they came from, trying to put that into Tottenham Court Road, into a store on Tottenham Court Road, which is a great opportunity to get customers really engaging with that.
So this is an exclusive collaboration for Heels with two of our ex-Heels Discovers designers, Dickens and Sebastian Cox. They both have a similar ethos to Heels about hand-making processes and UK manufacturing. The tops have been sourced within the UK and the bases are hand-forged in Suffolk.
With the continuous cover forestry method, it's not always the best trees or the biggest trees or the trees that have grown to the optimum size that are the specimens that are picked for felling. Sometimes it's a not so good tree is felled to allow better trees more space so that they can fulfil their potential. This is also why I'm very pleased to be involved with this project of Seb and Anthony's, because it utilises timber that does have limited markets. It celebrates timber with the defects, with variation in colour.
So making the wooden components of the tree to table involves us going to the timber yard, and we go to Tayler Hardwoods and I meet with James, and we select the boards and we bring them back to the workshop. We prepare them in a way so that we're leaving as much of the original board visible and present so that the customer has that experience of having a look through the tabletops, and they get that sort of fun element of exploring through the different types of wood. And we're offering the trees table with limed beech, sycamore, oak and ash. And so there's kind of different species to look at. They all have different characteristics and different textures. It's going to be a great experience for customers to come in and select their own table, essentially.
Because it's a waney edge table, you can see where it's come from, you can see its tree, you can see the edge of that table going up. And what was important to me for the leg was that you can see it's been forged, it's been battered around, but you can see where it's come from. At the very top of the leg, you can see the original section, and so you can then see every hammer mark that comes down through it. So on both of them, in a way, you can see where they've started from and then the result where they've ended up.
The fact that we can trace the passage of the log from the forest floor right the way through to the shop floor is extremely important to people. The provenance of the material, the place where it came from, the forest where it grew, adds huge value to the material. It means that the material isn't just a piece of plastic, it's a natural product that has its story. And I think this story adds real value to the timber itself.
For the past 200 years, Heels has championed UK quality craftsmanship and sourcing British woodland and materials, and we want to continue to do that for centuries more.